The community celebrated Dia de los Muertos.
Find out how 2 Cal Poly graduates are introducing sustainability and accessibility to local farmers and ranchers.
And later, learn about a free food pantry that every Cal Poly student can utilize.
Broadcasting from Swanson Studios, you're watching Mustang News.
Hello and welcome to Mustang News. I'm Stephanie Garibay.
And I'm Allie Goodvine. Thanks for joining us.
Last Saturday, thousands gathered at the Mission Plaza to celebrate Dia de los Muertos.
People from around San Luis Obispo area came to the Mission Plaza to celebrate Dia de los Muertos last Saturday. Kelly Donahue, creative media brand strategist, tells us how Wilshire Hospice got inspired to host this event.
There was so much community interest, I think, because Wilshire Hospice supports people at end of life, and Dia de los Muertos is about continuing the celebration of those who've passed, and so it felt like a natural fit, and from there we decided to grow the event and bring it to the Mission Plaza, and now we have several community collaborators who support us in this event.
This family-friendly event has activities ranging from painting sugar skulls to getting your face painted. The highlight of the day, though, involves traditional performances.
The main event that people really are attracted to are the dancing and the singing, and it's traditional Latino music to celebrate the Mexican culture. So you're going to find mariachi, and you're going to find folkloric dance, and Louis Ortega, who's a pretty famous musician, is going to be here today to sing.
Teresa Fernandez explains an important tradition of Dia de los Muertos. Families create unique altars for their loved ones who have passed.
So when we display an altar, you basically put anything that the person who you're honoring used to like, any food, any drink they used to like to take, also any type of representation, clothes, anything like that.
Summer Sinnott, Mustang News.
A local startup is on a mission to transform the way you eat meat.
2 recent Cal Poly graduates created a platform designed to connect local responsible farmers with the San Luis Obispo community. The co-founder of Fauna Farms had the idea for the platform when he found it nearly impossible to sell responsibly raised animals directly to consumers after raising lambs himself.
There's a whole complicated supply chain of people who come in, buyers, auctioneers, meat packers, who come in and really all just take a piece of what you deserved and you did the hard work for.
Gustosby and his business partner found that 80% of the U.S. meat market is owned by 4 major companies with large, extremely expensive processing centers.
Because the supply chain has a bottleneck at the processing facilities, it's really hard for these small farmers to get their product directly to the consumer. And there's no reason for them not to.
The Fauna Farms platform aims to decentralize the market by creating a way for responsible farmers to bypass the traditional supply chain and sell directly to their local community. Gustosby took me to see one example of where Fauna Farms sources their meat, the sheep and goat unit right here at Cal Poly.
We choose to source some of our lamb from Cal Poly just due to the amazing practices they have. These animals are born, raised, and harvested right here, so it's probably as minimal of a footprint as you can get.
Those interested in trying out the platform for themselves can visit faunafarms.com. Lauren Art, Mustang News.
If you're looking for a cheap way to grab some groceries, the Cal Poly Food Pantry has got you covered.
Located in the Pulse offices and the lower level of the health center, the Cal Poly Food Pantry provides students with an inexpensive alternative to going to the grocery store.
This service is available to any students, all students who need access to food. So if students are struggling financially or don't have access to a grocery store, don't have a car, finances are really difficult, they can come and utilize our food pantry. The only thing we ask is that they bring their Cal Poly ID card.
The shelves at the food pantry are stocked bi-weekly, and the food pantry gets their food from a variety of sources.
So we work closely with the Food Bank Coalition of SLO County here in town, where we normally make our orders on Mondays, they deliver it on Wednesdays, and then we also stock the same day. So we kind of go through a weekly, bi-weekly basis when it comes to stocking the food pantry. We just want to make sure that all students have access to food.
The food pantry has proved to be extremely beneficial with additional improvements and a new location coming soon.
The food pantry is going to be moving to PCV on November 15th. The food pantry is going to be moving here the 13th and 14th, and we're going to reopen the food pantry on November 15th. We're actually renovating the food pantry, which is very exciting. We're expanding it out. We're going to have more shelving, more refrigeration, some nice kind of islands in the middle where we can kind of rotate through and have fresh produce.
The food pantry is open 5 days a week and is open to all students. Jason Amberg, Mustang News.
Let's bounce on over to weather with Zach.
Hi there, thanks Allie. I'm Zach Donenfield and we're going to be looking a little bit at your weather today. So today we'll have a high of 80 degrees, a low of 49, should be sunny and minimal winds. We move into the South County and take a look at our weather up there. We got a high of 74 in Napono and a low of 49. Okay. And then in the North County, we got a high of 81 in Paso Robles and a low of 79 in Santa Margarita. Should be fairly nice weather throughout. And then if we look at our beaches, a high of 72 in Cayucos, a low of 50. Into Morro Bay, 69 and a low of 50. Avila, it starts to get a little nicer. Definitely weather for a beach day of a high of 81. And then if we move into Pismo Beach, also great weather. Although I don't think it would be good to go beaching down in this southern part. And then, great weather the rest of the week. Should be minimal clouds and high 80s. We'll be right back after the break.
What do you think you're doing, Kevin?
Was just gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
Like hearing voices?
Like your text-to-emoji ratio?
Oh man, the selfies.
Selfie. Nailed it. We all have warning signs that let us know that we're probably not okay to drive. Mine is pretending to be your subconscious.
Okay. Craig, come on man, let's put a ride home.
Maria, so how's work?
It was fourth period biology. Our students just weren't getting how easily viruses spread. So Miss Bell and I had them role play a zombie virus outbreak. By the time they had all learned the lesson, all the living were dead. Hey, how's your job going?
That big sales meeting I planned? Next year, I might get to go.
Cool. See on page 4 that the projections need to be earthquake next Thursday?
Seriously? Thursday? Can't do that.
This is really inconvenient.
I have yoga that day. I have no time for this. So. I can't do Thursday, but I can do Friday.
Disasters don't plan ahead. You can. Talk to your loved ones about how you're going to be ready in an emergency. Don't wait. Communicate.
Hi, I'm Evan Van Beek here with your Mustang Sports Update. The Cal Poly football team lost at Montana State 49-42 on Saturday. Jay Serrano has a look at the Mustangs' best plays.
And the Mustangs are at Montana State looking for their 4th win of the season, into a little bit of an early hole here in the first quarter. And Jenkins is going to hold on to the ball, rolling out to the right, down past the 10, wrapped up and down around the 1. And the Mustangs cash it in later on that drive, and now they have the ball back. Jenkins under center, slot back in motion, and pressure, laterals it off to Prothrow, past the 30, into the red zone, breaks a tackle, past the 10, and wrapped up from behind around the 5. And in the third quarter, the Bobcats are going to try and run it, but Nick Navarro comes up from behind and knocks it loose. Mustangs signaling that they have it, and the refs agree with them. That is Miles Cecil on the fumble recovery for the Mustangs. Cal Poly has the ball. And the Mustangs looking to capitalize on the turnover. Jenkins rolling out back to his right to avoid the pressure. And he's hit on the throw. But Malcolm Davis in the end zone. Nobody around. Easy touchdown for Cal Poly. And the Mustangs are going to stay on the ground this time. Jenkins has the ball, running up the center, and dives across the goal line for another 6 points. And the Mustangs had a couple more touchdowns in the fourth quarter, but are unable to complete the comeback. Montana State 49, Cal Poly 42. Jay Serrano, Mustang News.
Yep. This Sunday at Coleman Park in Morro Bay, the Rock the Triathlon was held. With the famous rock serving as a backdrop for the runners as they cross the finish line, the Morro Bay Rock the Triathlon has a unique distinction of being known as one of the most scenic triathlons around. Athletes of all ages came out to compete in the event, which consisted of running, biking, and gave the competitors a unique opportunity to substitute their swimming with stand-up paddleboarding. Race director Kaori Funahashi was very pleased with the growth of the event and how the day went.
The event kind of grew like crazy when I started 4 or 5 years ago, and look at it now. I mean, it was insane today. We had a great showing, just about 500 athletes today, and the weather, we couldn't ask for even better weather. It was absolutely incredible. Everyone was happy with the event, happy with the results, and I think they surprised themselves, actually. It was a good time.
Okay, and we're going to break here. Thank you.
Leaving hot coals improperly extinguished can cause a wildfire.
Hey guys, it's Smokey!
It looks as if Smokey is going to use the drown, stir, drown and feel technique. After the first drown, a good start. Next, another drink. And finally, a close feel.
Is it cool? Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Smokey, catch! Oh, my bad, Smokey.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
I, Krista, take you, Jamie, to be my wife.
When we found out that we were pregnant, we were just elated. We were just sitting there waiting for the pediatrician. She said she won't be taking you in as a client.
We are a lesbian couple, but she's just a baby. She's the one you're denying the service to.
I surrender.
All right, pal. Get ready for the day, buddy.
Hey, Dad. Hey, Dad. Do we have a gun?
What's up?
Do we have a gun?
Well, Election Day is almost here, and I guess that students are wanting other students to vote. The political science students and KCPR, our student-run radio station, will be putting on a concert in the University Union to encourage Poly students to go out and vote tomorrow. The concert will feature multiple local bands playing quite short sets. In between the sets, political science students will make speeches informing other students on the importance of going out to vote, especially in this particular election. The event will take place from 11 to 1 tomorrow, November 6th, Election Day. Now, with Election Day coming up tomorrow, I have to ask you, Stephanie, are you registered to vote?
I absolutely am.
Are you now?
Yes,
Have you been
yes.
registered the entire time you've been here in San Luis Obispo?
I have not been, actually. I just registered like 2 weeks ago.
You're kidding me. How'd you do it?
I did it online. Online, yeah.
Did you use Cal Poly's code? Because you know we won the ballot bowl out of the state of California.
About that, but I did not use that, but I heard about that.
Yeah,
yes.
we had the most registered students. It was
Yes.
almost 4,000 students registered from Cal Poly San Luis Obispo to
That
vote
is awesome.
in tomorrow's election.
That is awesome.
So we look forward to having those election coverage, everything coming in tomorrow.
Yes.
On November 6th, Election Day. I'm Allie Gutvine.
And I am Stephanie Garibay. Thank you so much for joining us. See you later, alligators.
After a while, crocodiles.